Well, this week, Grandma went to see The Favourite, a new British period drama set hundreds of years ago. But it's getting a lot of press out there. A lot of people seem to think it's pretty impressive. But will Grandma find it impressive? I don't know. We got some hitchhikers in the back here, some granddaughters. Are you back there, granddaughters? I don't know if they'll like it, but we'll see.
So my secrets are safe with you?
All of them.
Good.
Even your biggest secret.
Abigail? If you forget to load the pellet, the gun fires, makes a sound but releases no shot.
Well, hello everyone. We're back again with another movie. We got Grandma here and we got granddaughters in the back seat. So this is a special occasion here. We do want to remind you first of all, if you like our video, give it a like, right, Grandma? One of these, right?
You bet. Or this.
You can only do one, so
okay.
one is as many likes as they can give it. Comment on it if you have any comments for us. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what movies you think we should go to. And please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our reviews of any of our videos that we put out. Today we went to The Favourite. Well, it's a bit complicated, but I'll try the best I can to describe it. It's all about Queen Anne, British monarch of hundreds of years ago, right, Grandma? We're not going to get to the exact dates and everything on this, and exact names and everything as well. But she is sort of in failing health, both physically and mentally, and she gets worse as the movie goes along. But she relies on this Lady Sarah to run things a lot. She's they're lovers as well, but she relies on her to run the war, to run the country and such, and it's because it's difficult for her. And but coming into this situation and relationship is a character played by Emma Stone, who soon sees the lay of the land, you might say, and figures out, well, maybe I can get into this situation here. And she also tries to win the Queen's favors, you might say. And it's all about the interplay between the three of them and how it all ends up. What did you think, Grandma?
I didn't know what to expect with this movie. I'd heard about it, and I knew the situation, when they introduced who we were watching here, Queen Anne and the two ladies that were her servants and advisors. It was very interesting. The acting was wonderful. The situation was fairly clear, even if you weren't tuned into the history of what was going on, because the history of what was going on was not the point. The point was the relationships of these people.
And actually, this is a fairly obscure part of British history.
Occasionally, there would be some interplay with the male contingent. The
men were not the main characters of this.
We call
movie.
them a Congress. What they call
the Parliament.
The Parliament.
Right.
The parliamentary people and the Queen.
The men were almost beside the point in this movie.
Yes, that's true. They were occasionally there, but of course she was the Queen, and her word was the law.
So what did you think of it?
thought it was very interesting. The people involved in this, the favorite, they were very well drawn. You know, you knew what was going on. The facial expressions. There was sometimes when they could not say anything because of what was happening in the scene, but you could see on their faces what was going on inside.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really, really well done. What did you think?
I didn't care for it. There's a gasp from the back seat.
Before you rain on the parade, can I just say my thing?
Oh, you want to say yours first?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Megan.
Get over here so the camera will
They can see her. They
you
can
know,
see her.
you
Yes.
gotta be seen there.
The words are important, not your face.
Go ahead,
You
Megan.
just must be heard. Okay, so I thought more from like a filmmaking standpoint. The cinematography and the acting was amazing, and it was it's so different than like more of like the blockbuster movies out there, and the fisheye like style was really like interesting to me, and I think the whole story was just really different, which was what made it a great film to me. And it's just because it's different from other films that I've seen. It was really cool.
Okay.
And I think the character development was really good, and they're really unique characters that aren't really like formulaic, that you know, they're out of the box, so very unique. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Amy, did you want to jump in here before I talk?
Sure.
Get your face up here so the camera can see you. Come on.
I'll try my best.
Up. There you go.
Is this
That's
good?
it.
Alright.
Yes.
So I usually don't think too much about movies that I see. Like I go, and then when I'm asked to talk about it afterwards, I really have nothing to say because I just watched it. I didn't.
What about this one?
experience it, I guess. But for this one, I
Got
tried
something
my
to say.
best because I knew that I would do this afterwards. So I started thinking a little, and I noticed that there's a lot going on, and the plot is like pretty simple, I'd say, but there's just so much background noise on top of that. I didn't really see the storyline until like very late in the movie. And if anything, I thought it was just like a little POV of a couple characters from the beginning, because it only focuses on a few people, and I thought it was just like
Did you like it?
yeah, it was good. It was interesting. Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 positive votes.
Well, 3 positive votes. You're a positive vote too, aren't you?
The younger
No.
generation said yes.
Okay, well, they're entitled to their opinion. My opinion is, however, that again, well, let's talk about the filmmaking first of all. Again, Megan is right. Again, the director uses some interesting techniques here and there, but things like the fisheye lens that she's talking about, the screechy music that comes in from time to time, as far as I could tell, has no rhyme or reason. It's one thing to use these techniques. But for no reason, it just was irritating in a way, and I didn't particularly care for it. The acting is very good. The production design is very good. The cinematography is very good. But you're sort of dropped into this situation, and there's no real person to root for in this film. You start off thinking, oh well, Emma Stone, poor Emma Stone. You like Emma Stone? Oh, I like Emma Stone. By the end of the movie, your opinion is totally changed.
The one who plays Abigail.
Yes, and then Rachel Weisz, who plays the Lady Sarah. Again, at the beginning of the movie, you don't like her at all, and by the end, well, you sort of like her. And And then through the whole thing, you sort of have some sort of sympathy and pity for Queen Anne, because she's really being picked upon by everybody and taken advantage of. But there are so many other cases where she's a not very likable character at all, and you don't really care for her at all. So by the end of the movie, I didn't care for any of these characters. What was happening to them?
No one to cheer for in this.
No, I didn't care for any of them, and I wasn't rooting for them. I didn't care by the end of the movie really what was happening to any of them. And as nice as the production and everything may have been, the story itself was not anything that I think anybody who goes to it is really going to care for. That's just my opinion.
So if you go to the film expecting to find a good guy to cheer for, like you usually
anything to pull for at all.
Yes.
I mean, you sit and you watch a bunch of very disagreeable characters, basically stabbing each other in the back all through the film. It's this, behind the scenes court intrigue sort of stuff, that they have in some of these period dramas, and it just gets sort of tiring after a while. I mean, nobody is at all likable or in this film.
Nobody to cheer for.
And I got tired of all the backstabbing after a while, frankly. That's just, again, my opinion. But Grandma liked it. The girls liked it. How many thumbs are you giving it, Grandma?
This is a 1 thumb. It's very interesting. And as we all said, the acting is good. The situations were interesting. I was not sure, though. I have to say this. I wasn't sure how much was truth and how much was screenwriters, writing about these people who had all this power in England, and they were at war with France at the time.
Well, again, so long ago, you don't know how much there. The basic structure of the events, you'd have to say, is pretty true, because people can go back and check.
Right. Every now.
But how much of the behind the scenes is exactly true, you don't know. But you would recommend people see it, though.
I thought it was very interesting.
Okay, and you girls, right?
Yeah, it's so good. I liked it.
Okay.
Well, Papa, you're outvoted.
I guess so. This time, at least.
Boop, boop.